Hi, hello, and welcome. I am definitely not Vlad, and you're watching me level my character to 70 on a fresh new account. And then once I get to 70, I'll start pugging Mythic Plus, and the goal is to get either all the dungeons done at plus 20 timed, so I get all my portals, or I might push it to 2.8k rating, which is doing it on both Tyrannical and Fortified. Uh, so we're going to be going through the whole process of leveling, gearing, and pugging all the way through that, and making some gold as well, because we're going to want some crafted items, which require quite a bit of gold because of the enchanted aspect shuttle frame crust. Blah 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 blah. In this episode, what we're doing is more Wrath of the Lich King dungeons. We're going to just check real quick. I think I have some unspent talent points. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see here in a second. As soon as this loading screen decides to finish. There we go. And yeah, I have one unspent point. We're going to put that into Austral Influence. I'm going down this side of the tree so that I can get my hands on Typhoon and the cooldown reduction for Typhoon, and we're going to get the Ursol's Vortex because they are really good, really nice utility spells for the Druid. And then once I'm done with those, I think I'll still have some points left over. I might go for magical damage and healing increased. Magical damage and healing increased by 3%. I'm either going to go into that, or I'm going to go into Thick Hide. I think I may just go into Thick Hide, because reducing all the damage I take by 3% might be, or by 6% might be pretty good. It says 3%, but it's 2 points, so the next one will be 6%. But then again, 6% more damage and healing, that doesn't sound too bad either, especially because I'm going to go down the Arcane Bear side, and we're going to be doing a lot of Moonfire damage over time. I think I may go into this, and I think that the usual build that people do does go into that. And I want to maximize my damage because, you know, that's what tanks do, right? That you go tank so you can do damage. Anyway, let's queue up for a Wrath of the Lich King dungeon and get cracking. So when I look at my inventory, what I see is a bunch of these bags, and the reason I'm saving all these bags, I think I explained it in the last video, but I may as well say it again if you're just joining us on our little journey, on our little leveling journey. The reason I'm saving these blue bags from finishing random dungeons is because when you open them, you get a piece of gear that is for your level when you open it, not when you got it. So you can get one at level 10, open it at level 60, and get a 194 item level item out of it. The reason I say 60 is because past 60, it doesn't continue scaling. So even if you open it at level 70, you're only going to get an item that's 194 item level. The reason why we want to open these at 60, though, is because that'll help us get to the item level required to run Dragonflight normal dungeons. And that's how we're going to be continuing to level throughout this video series, because I really don't feel like doing any of the quests. I might do some off camera questing, or if people want to see it, I'll do some on camera questing for to complete the actual quest lines, because this is a brand new account and there's no one I haven't done any of the quest lines, so I can't just skip the whole questing thing. I have to do the quests so that I unlock the portal in Veldraken and everything. But we'll worry about that when we get to that point, when we get to level 60. Right now we're still stuck at 40. We're gonna pop some defensive cooldowns here because I pulled quite a bit, and we're gonna try and line of sight that one caster over there so that he comes over. I should have aggro. I have aggro now. Hopefully he comes over. Very nice. Oh, and the rogue kicked the other one as I was about to do the same. Very nice. Rogue's doing good work. We're gonna give everyone the roar. We're gonna... Ooh, I got a feather. Very nice. We're gonna do a big pull here. Hopefully people don't hit things. People are hitting things. We're gonna pop Survival Instincts, and we're gonna use this. We're gonna pop that one with a Moonfire, and we're gonna walk back up these stairs. We're gonna use our proc from Cenarian's thingy thing with the stuff. Dream of Cenarius, that one, yeah. That gives us a free cast in bear form of regrowth at 200% effectiveness, no less. We're gonna go straight first because these mobs beg to get killed. That sounds weirdly aggressive. You'll notice that I'm trying to line of sight both my healer and these mobs, I guess, but I can take care of my own health bar. The healer just needs to worry about the rest of the group. The reason why I'm whatchamacallit, why I'm line of sighting it, because that way they all group up and we can AoE the mobs down instead of having to single target. Very nice. We're going to go over there. We're going to try and group all these up. Hopefully they don't hit it. They did hit it. I need to go bear form. I thought I went bear form, but I didn't. I use one of my frenzied regeneration stacks. Can you stop hitting it so the tank gets aggro and groups everything? I mean, people these days just don't know what to do. I'm being sarcastic. I should have been able to get aggro on it. I just needed to hit it more. I was greedy about my movement speed. Okay, so this boss is a little fun, because what she does is, as DPS you have to worry about it, as a tank not really.
Take damage.
Okay, so she does Shock of Sorrow, and then you're supposed to stand in this circle so that you take damage and you lose the debuff. I'm just gonna heal myself here real quick. I can do another Stampeding Roar, that's perfect. And I'm gonna switch to cat form so that I can charge to this guy that's way ahead of everyone else. But yeah, you're supposed to, when she does Shock of Sorrow, you're supposed to stand in the area that she drops, and then when you take damage, it'll take the Shock of Sorrow off. That was basically the mechanic. I'm not sure if it affects tanks or not, but it's definitely a thing for DPS. I'll pop a Frenzied Regen charge here, and Barkskin. Gonna interrupt this guy to make him join the rest of the group. That was a bit of a messy pull because these guys kind of cast and whatnot, so it's hard to drag them all around, but we got it done. Spam swipe on these. We'll do a thrash as well. I think I don't want to drag these guys in there. I think I just want to kill them here, so we're gonna do that. Don't feel the need to pop any defensives. I feel very safe. Either this healer's doing a lot of healing, or I am just gotten that tanky with the levels. I am sitting pretty at 14k hit points. That's pretty nice. And this group is doing like obnoxious amounts of damage. Yeah, the priest is topping damage done. What is he doing? Burning Vehemence. What is Burning Vehemence? I don't even know what that is. Gonna go over here. I'm just gonna maul. I'm gonna heal myself, but I'm gonna maul. Now if you kill him too fast, what ends up happening is he puts a debuff on you that turns you to stone after a certain amount of time. And then when he hits you, I think it's this one. Yeah. When he hits you with Shatter, it removes the debuff. Oh, or not? No? That was weird. But yeah, one time what ended up happening was he died so fast that we stayed in stone form. Actually, I'm gonna go back here so I can give these guys a Stampeding Roar. There we go. Keep everyone running nice and quick. Oh, they're helping each other by dragging each other. That's very nice. Go bear form, charge these instead of pouncing and then switching to bear form. I'm gonna drag these guys. There's no reason not to. I'll group these guys up, and I'll head over to Brann because Brann will help you actually fight these guys. I'm gonna pop Barkskin here because I'm getting quite a bit away from the healer. Trying to click on Brann, but it doesn't matter because I can't even take the quest anyway. There we go. Halls of Stone. I'm going to share that quest with everyone. Everyone's already on that quest, and we're going to talk to Brann, and he's going to get going. Very nice. These guys should be dragged away from the middle, but I feel safe just fighting them. If you drag them away from the middle, they lose the buff, I believe, or they can't get the buff anymore at least. Oof, this guy got just bopped, absolutely destroyed. He's evading. I will combat res him here in a second. Just need him to actually die. There we go. Rebuff real quick. I'm gonna Moonfire spam. Nice, the rogue stunned them, so it's safe. Very good, very good. Is Brann gonna come over? I hope he does. Now I don't like this dungeon because of this part, because you're just kind of sitting there killing waves of mobs, but hey, what can you do? I'm not sure if I need to talk to him for him to go in. I think I do, yes. Yes, I do. Somebody did it before I could. But now we just kind of sit here and we mash keys. Oh, and we just got Earth Warden, so we're going to be a little bit more tanky. Gonna get a few auto attacks in a pack. It's going to get reduced every time I thrash, which is good. Because what Earth Warden does basically, it says right here, when you deal direct damage with thrash, you gain a charge of Earth Warden, reducing the damage of the next auto attack you take by up to 30%. Earth Warden may have up to 3 charges. So basically, when you pull a group of mobs, when you hit them with thrash, you're going to get, for each mob you hit, up to 3. It's going to give you a stack of the buff. And then up to 3 auto attacks that you take will have their damage reduced by 30%, which is nice. I think the first group here has 2 mobs that comes in, maybe 3. So we'll see the Earth Warden buff once, yeah, it's 3 mobs. And we have 3 stacks of Earth Warden, and 3 of them hit me, and all 3 got consumed. So there's no internal cooldown on when those get consumed. There's also no cooldown on how fast you can get them. So the faster you can mash Thrash, the faster you can, whatchamacallit, the faster you can get the thingy thing with the stuffy stuff. The faster you can get more Earth Warden stacks, which is really good when you go into Berserk, because your Thrash cooldown goes down a lot, and then you can use it pretty much twice as often, obviously, because it's 50% cooldown. And that actually translates into a lot of tankiness. So your DPS cooldown is actually a tankiness cooldown, which is the whole kind of theme with Guardian Druid that I've noticed because of Thorns of Iron build. So when you go Thorns of Iron, you're incentivized to use Iron Fur to get armor, because when you cast it, you do damage around you equal to your armor, and up to 4 stacks of Iron Fur, you can get extra damage from the armor that you get. It's all explained here, blah blah blah, but it's a little bit convoluted, and I probably didn't do a good job of explaining it either. But basically, each stack of Iron Fur gives you more armor. So every time you use Iron Fur, you have more iron. For Thorns of Iron, you have more iron. You have more armor for Thorns of Iron to do more damage. But it stops counting the extra armor you get past 4 stacks, because otherwise when you get to, like, I think 12 is the theoretical maximum that you can get. When you get to that point, you have like 100,000 armor at max level and stuff like that. It's some obnoxious amounts of armor. And doing 20% of 120,000 or whatever is real. It's a lot of damage, especially because you can mash it so quickly in some of those pulls. I'm going to shapeshift here. Oh, that doesn't actually remove that. That's interesting. Usually shapeshift will remove any snare, and the rest of the debuff goes away with the snare as well. I'm just going to heal that mage real quick. But yeah, so yeah, you're really incentivized to deal damage as the Bear Druid. Obviously, trinket selection shouldn't really matter, but I usually end up going for very, very offensive trinkets. We're going to be looking to get the Heart of Thunder, or whatever the heck it's called. The one trinket, the tank trinket versatility that you get from Vortex Pinnacle. We're going to try and get that one, because it does so much damage. It's absolutely ridiculous how much damage that trinket does. And then the other trinket that we really want to get is Mark of Dark Rule. It's not as amazing as some people say, but it's still pretty dang good. It's probably one of the better proc trinkets that passively procs. I'm just going to heal that guy because he's standing in it. So yeah, we want to get those 2 trinkets for later on, and that'll help us do a absolute metric crap ton of damage. I don't know if they're the best trinkets. Probably going for the what's it called? For bacon, people call it, but the Beacon to the Beyond from Sarkareth. That's going to be the best thing that we can get. But I don't know how much raiding I'm going to be doing on this character. I'm probably going to look to get at least normal clears in, and if we can get the normal Sarkareth trinket, that'll be plenty. That'll do great. I'm gonna heal the mage here. But yeah, I don't think I'll be joining any sort of guild, because the idea is to pug all the way to 2.8k. So if I join a guild, I'm going to be like it's gonna feel bad if they ask me if I want to do a dungeon and I'm like, no, dude, I just pug. And what's the point of joining a guild then? Although I might join random guilds as a social, and just so I have the faster cooldown on the Hearthstone, because the early dungeons that I'm gonna do, they're gonna be done in like 10 minutes. Like the +2 keys, those are just gonna get crushed, absolutely. And there we go. Now I can go talk to what's his face, and I can go loot the stuff. But yeah, I want to join like a social guild or something just to get my hands on the Hearthstone cooldown reduction. Come on, Brann. I gotta make sure I talk to him. There will be plenty of time to blah 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 with the blah blah. I should teleport out and back in, but people don't seem to be doing that, so I'm gonna give everyone this speed up. I can only go as fast as they go. Well, then again, I could probably go without them, but I don't want to do that. That'd be mean. Kitty cat form moves pretty quick. Refresh that buff up time on them. I'm going to remove this toy before I accidentally click it and send myself to Narnia. What can I do to entertain myself while I'm running over there? I can look at my talents and see what I'm going to get next. Increasing haste by 15%, reducing the rage cost of Maul by 50. Ooh. Ooh. That's not bad. It's not particularly good later on because I don't want to cast Maul at all. I want to dump all my rage into Iron Fur. But right now it's not bad for the boss fights. Talk to Brann. We're here, Brann. Open it. There we go. I'm getting more comfortable now. I don't seem to need to use cooldowns every time I do a pull. That's very good. I don't know if that's because this priest is healing so much or because the mobs are dying so fast from everyone doing a lot of damage, but whatever the case is, I'm quite happy that I don't have to. Because that means I can go ahead and do more damage. Gonna do an AoE soon. That does a lot of damage. The lightning ring, but he dies before he finishes even casting the thing. Very nice. We get a shoulder from that. We're gonna pop dash. We're gonna go to the entrance of the dungeon. So boots are an upgrade. Shoulders are probably an upgrade. Oh, quite a bit of an upgrade. 32 item level. It's pretty nice. We're not gonna open the blue bags. How many do I have? I have 16 of these and 4 of these. Now I have 20 bags. I don't think I need any more than 20. I think 20 is plenty. The reason being because the bags can only contain certain slots. You can't get every possible slot. Like I don't think they give pants at all. I think what they give is like wrists, necklace, cloak, boots, stuff like that. So accessories, not main armor. So you're not gonna get pants. You're not gonna get chest from that. I don't think they give head. Haha, haha. That's not what I meant. Get your mind out of the gutter. And if you weren't thinking of giving head, then no, my mind is in the gutter. God damn it. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is I don't think I need more than 20 of these because they're at a certain point I'm going to get every armor piece and then I don't have a use for these. So I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. I'm going to only have 20 of these and hopefully that doesn't bite me in the ass when I'm missing item level. And I'm going to start opening these to get gear while I'm still leveling. Let's see, did I do 2 dungeons or did I do just 1 dungeon in this recording? I am not actually sure. Did I do 2 dungeons? Which dungeons did I do? What year is it? Who am I? Who are you? Welcome to newcomer chat. What did I do? What does it say here? Maiden of Grief. Yes, it looks like I only did 1 dungeon, but it took 18 minutes to do the dungeon? Oh, probably because of the stupid Brann quest. Let's go do another dungeon and then we'll call the end of the video. And if not, then you get an extra special 3 dungeon video. Maybe I'm just misremembering. Maybe I did one before the Halls of Stone. I've been so busy talking about random things that I've not kept track of that. But I think I've only done Halls of Stone. I think I did in the other one, in the other video I did the Nexus and something else. Don't know. Doesn't matter. We're just gonna wait for a dungeon now. Oh, we have a dungeon. Let us see. What do we get? What did we get? Did we even get a dungeon? The last DPS. Let's see. Come on, come on. Oh, come on. I got the 2 longest dungeons in the same video. Oh, that's so bad. This might be a part 2 that you're watching right now because the first one took 18 minutes to do, just the first dungeon. Or maybe I did 2, I don't know. At this point, I'm losing my mind. And now I have to do this one that takes forever to do. I'm surprised people aren't leaving. Hey, look, the priest and the rogue are from the Halls of Stone that I did just before this. I'll let them use the thingy on that. I'll use mine on this. Okay, he used it on that. 2 are the spelled. I'm going to wait for this one, and then I'll use mine. There we go. 3 are dispelled. Somebody can grab this one. I'm going to drop a marker on it. And I'll grab this other one. And that's 5 out of 5. I can remove the marker. Very nice. Very good. I should probably make keybinds or whatever for the markers, but I'm always lazy about that because I'm like all of my keybinds are already kind of used up. But oh well. I also need to switch the cheetah form. But this stag form looks really good. I mean, look at it. It's hard to look at it while I'm running. But look at that stag form. It looks cool. The troll stag form looks a lot cooler than the night elf stag form. I can tell you that much. And also cooler than the worgen. Which is, I think, the worst one. The worgen stag form. Let's accept this, and I think I need to talk to her for the RP to start. What do you think? Blah, blah, blah. You want me? Blah, blah, blah. Very well, Chromie. Let's go. There's Arthas, who's going to have his mood swing. I don't know if I need to talk to him or not, so I'm just going to sit here and wait. I'm going to cut out this part from the video because, Jesus Christ, it takes forever. Okay, I think I need to talk to him here for the whole thing to start. Yes, there we go. So there's a bit more RP here, and we'll start once. I'll continue the video once we get to the part where we actually have to kill things. There we go, the first wave has spawned. Now we can actually continue playing the video game. That's amazing. I'm not going to pull these anywhere because I have no clue where the other one's going to spawn. I can't see that. Ooh, I'm opening every menu in the game. So the next group is over there. I don't care who kills these little guys. There we go. Sincerely doubt these guys are going to be over there, so I'm just going to drag them back. We have 2 mages, so I actually probably shouldn't drag them around too much. Alright, so where's the next group? Can't actually see where it is, which means that it's all the way at the town thing, like all the way over here. It's the only place where if they've spawned and you don't see a flag, they're here. And you can't see it because of the boss icon that's over the top of the flag. Bit of a UI glitch they have going on. Heal myself real quick. Here I really don't have to worry too much about the damage. I mostly have to worry about just getting there and tanking everything. The next ones are right behind us. That's also very good. The closer they are, the better. Tombstalker, lost dagger on him. Gonna kick this guy. Very nice. And what's next? Next ones are also nearby. Oh, next one's a boss. Already? Did they reduce the number of waves? I feel like it used to be more waves, but then again, I could be wrong. We're just gonna pop everything and mash this guy into pulp. And there we go. He's dead. Did they immediately start spawning? I think they give you a little bit of a break We'll show up over here. When I have the next one, I'll just stay in the middle here in case I have to go to the other side. People should stay close to me so that I can give them the movement speed. Yep, there we go. Give them the movement speed and let's go. Boom. Bit of a boring dungeon? Bit of a boring dungeon. Bit of a boring dungeon, guys. Bit of a boring dungeon. But we're gonna do the boring dungeon. And then we're gonna have some fun afterwards. Cause I think I'll have enough gold. Nah, I won't have enough gold for the trinket. That's unfortunate. But I'll have enough for another ring. So let's get the other ring. That'll be nice. Keep having to heal myself. I think the priest is too busy doing damage, which is fine, I think. Because he's doing quite a lot of damage, and I'm okay with that. If you can contribute meaningfully with your damage, by damaging instead of healing, I'm okay with you damaging instead of healing. That's for leveling dungeons, though. If you're out DPSing people as a healer in Mythic Plus, then the rest of your group is very interesting. That's what we'll call them. They're very interesting. Or you're just busted. You're straight up cracked. Like, straight up cracked. Next group is over there at the next boss, so let's do a bit of sprinting over there. Brambles are doing work. Is that bramble damage? That is bramble damage. Look at that. I'm just gonna let them kill themselves on me. Ha! Okay. Hopefully the boss that's spawning next wave doesn't spawn in Narnia. That'd be really nice. But yeah, these little zombie guys can kill themselves on brambles. Brambles is quite a bit of damage apparently. 34 with each attack, but it was doing like 120 something. Maybe it scales with attack power and that's just the base damage. I don't know. But whatever it is, it's doing quite a bit of damage. Boss wave. There he is. Salaram the Flesh Crafter. Salami the Flesh Crafter. Let's go, Salami. Oh, we're time warping. I don't have my other abilities or my other cooldowns because we've been killing shit too fast. But I'll just mash my buttons anyway. Okie dokie. And we're gonna give everyone movement speed buff. We can go over here, and I think we have to talk to Arthas, who is not here. That's interesting. Where is Arthas? Oh, there he is. He just spawned in. He took his sweet time. Let's go. Then we have to fight the mobs that are over here. Everyone in here seems to know what's up. Everyone seems to know the dungeon. That's kind of nice. Because sometimes you'll see people who are new to the game and they'll go into these dungeons and they don't know everything by heart, and it's perfectly fine. Don't, like, if you're one of the people who are new to the game, don't worry about everyone running ahead of you. I know it's probably frustrating to play like that because you want to play the game, you want to hit your keys, you want to do damage and all of that, and everyone's running to the mobs and killing them before you can even get a hit off. But don't worry, that's not exactly what the game's like in actual endgame content, which is where you will get to actually do your damage and play your class properly and everything. Don't think of this as like a reflective experience of what it's actually like to play World of Warcraft. This is just a leveling area where everything is super easy to do and people just mash their buttons and kill everything super quickly. So stick through it. This is a fun game. You can get a lot of fun out of it. You can learn how to play your class. You can enjoy doing damage and topping the meters and everything. Just stick through it and get to some higher level Mythic Plus or some raids, and then you'll be able to have some fun instead of people just destroying everything so quickly that you don't even get to cast two abilities like this. And also try, if you're open to the option, try playing a melee class. Melee classes have a lot more fun in these dungeons than casters do, because casters kind of struggle to get any sort of casts off because things die so quickly, right? Especially if you don't know where the position. As melee, you just try to kind of stay on top of the tank and beat everything up along with the tank. Everyone's over there, so we're going to hit these. Why is he knocking them away from me? Okay, so these two guys are melee, so I should be pulling them to these two ranged guys. There we go. I didn't know that melee spawned over here and range spawned over there. going to be another pack of mobs, and there's going to be a boss. Then I need to remember to talk to Arthas before we can continue, because there were a few times where I stood in front of that bookshelf that opens up and waited for Arthas to come over instead of talking to him, and wasted a bunch of time. By a bunch, I mean like half a minute of just not realizing that I should have done the thing. Yeah, that priest does not give a crap about my health bar. He just keeps mashing. I'm curious what his healing done is. I need to do something about this. I need to add a window. Create window. Oh, that's in the middle of my screen now. Do that. Healing done. Maybe I'll put the windows up over there. The top left corner. Maybe that's the call. Alright, we're going to pop all our cooldowns to mash this guy down as quickly as possible. We're going to Moonfire Taunt, and then we're going to use Balfour cooldowns. So this and this, and we're just going to mash them. Mash our rage generating abilities, which are on a lower cooldown now, which is Thrash and Mangle, and since Iron Fur is off the global cooldown, you can just mash it alongside those. And then we have to talk to Arthas. I am ready. That'll get him to keep going with us. And I got a belt. I could have sworn that was a ring, by the way. I would have just thought it was a ring, but it turns out it's a belt. I'm gonna equip that because it's quite an upgrade. Okay. I always do the same thing. I always turn left instead of right. Now here, I'm just gonna wait because you need to talk to Arthas again after this. There he is. For Lordaeron, let's go. Somebody's already pulling. Impatient ones. Okay, we're gonna bark skin. I might need to use some cooldowns, but what I'm gonna try and do here is basically run all the way to the finish. Because most of it is just these little zombies that don't really do any damage. There we go. I'm gonna try and group them up a little bit here so people can do some damage instead of just running after me. Okay, gonna have to use some survival instincts on the next pull. Give everyone a speed up except for this mage that's running way too far ahead. Okay, we're gonna use survival instincts and keep using Iron Fur. That poor fire mage, or both of them are fire mages. They don't get to drop their stuff. Probably just be spamming Arcane Explosion, to be honest. Okay, I think we can stop here. Arthas is gonna stop in a little alleyway passage thing because he tries to give us some time to like clear our lungs or whatever. Oh, he's already moving again. That's perfect. Quick run, and then we have to talk to him again here once we get past this gate, and he goes to Mal'Ganis, and we can kill Mal'Ganis and get the heck out of this long-ass dungeon. It's such a boring dungeon, too. Now I've been recording for almost 40 minutes because of getting 2 of the longest dungeons in Wrath of Lich King. This is why I prefer TBC dungeons. It has one long dungeon, which is Escape from Durnhold. But this has many of them. So I might be switching back to TBC. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm ready back to the blah 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 blah. I'm ready to battle the Dreadlord Sire. Let's battle the Dreadlord. There we go. So I switched out of cat form to use the wild charge on a friendly player, because when you're in human form, you can charge to friendly players. That felt like the best call. Yeah, pop some frenzied regen. Alright, we got Berserk and Berserking going, so we can just mash all our buttons, but it looks like these guys are just doing crazy damage. We don't have to worry about that. Now we get some loot from here, and we have to wait for Chromie to show up. Hey, nice, I got gloves. Is that an upgrade? It is an upgrade. Very nice. But Chromie will fly out from the sky, and you can turn in your quest here. Let's see. Ah, yeah, we can get Typhoon, and we can get the other Berserking. The other Berserking will be pretty nice. I'm gonna decline that. Apply changes. So now our Maul is also usable, so I can have some single target DPS when I pop my Berserking. We got a new belt, but it's not an upgrade, and we're gonna start opening these satchels, like I said. And I got a neck that's a pretty big upgrade. Look at that. 29 item level, bunch of stats, pretty good. Come on, Chromie. Let's go, Chromie. Any day now. Every single part of this dungeon is slow. Holy crap. Come on. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. There she goes. Now, this is her old model. Her new model looks a lot better. The one in Dragonflight. Please let me turn in the quest so I can get out of here. Thank you, and goodbye. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see here now. These give me haste instead of versatility. I think I'll go for those. Yeah, haste instead of versatility sounds pretty good to me. But I think I have to stop right here and not do anything else because this video is going on for way too long. So I'm going to call it here. And we're going to keep doing, I guess, Wrath and Lich King dungeons in the next video. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.